Today in British Empire history, April 25th, 1915, also known as ANZAC Day, the Gallipoli landings. After suffering extremely high casualties in the battles of the Western Front, some in France and Britain began looking for alternative locations to attack the Central Powers. With its long exposed coastline, the Ottoman Empire was an obvious target, particularly with the Russians requesting relief from the Ottoman assaults in the Caucasus. After some discussion between the French and British governments, it was decided to force the Dardanelles, the route to Istanbul. This was envisioned as a primarily naval operation. The combined Anglo-French fleet failed to overcome the shore defenses and requested the assistance of the land forces. The landings commenced on the 25th of April. French troops were to make a diversionary attack at Kum Kale on the Asian shore, British troops to attack various points on Cape Helles, and the ANZACs to make their landings further north. The French at Kum Kale found their landings unopposed. At Cape Helles, beaches X, Y, and S, the British had similar good luck with almost no fighting. The British army at beaches W and V, however, met fierce Turkish resistance. The sea behind was absolutely crimson, and you could hear the groans through the rattle of musketry. A few were firing. I signaled them to advance, and then perceived they were all hit. Up north, the ANZAC experience was also going to be brutal. They'd landed more than a mile north of the intended location and found almost no opposition at first. The reason was simple. The terrain was so difficult that the Turks had assumed no one would attack there. And so the ANZACs were unable to reach the heights before the Turks could prepare a defense, and so the ANZACs suffered determined Turkish fire. There were about 2,000 casualties at what would become known as ANZAC Cove, and 2,000 at Cape Helles, an ominous beginning for an 11-month campaign that would ultimately see the British, ANZAC, and French troops repulsed. Subscribe for more British Empire history content.